Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. So you've been working on your replacement patterns now. It felt great, right? You were motivated, seeing progress, feeling like you finally cracked the code. And suddenly it felt like work again. Your brain started making excuses. I'll start again Monday. Just this once won't hurt. Maybe this isn't really that important. This is where most guys quit, but not you. Today we're talking about how to make these new patterns stick for life. Here's the truth. Motivation gets you started, but systems keep you going. And most guys rely way too much on motivation. I used to think that if I just wanted something badly enough, I'd stick with it. But wanting something and having a system to maintain it are two completely different things. When I was building my morning routine, the first 2 weeks were easy because I was excited about it. But then the excitement wore off, and I had to drag myself out of bed. That's when I learned the difference between motivation and systems. Here's your first rule. Never rely on feeling like doing it. Because you won't. There will be days when you absolutely don't want to do your new pattern. And that's exactly when you need to do it most. The guys who succeed are the ones who do it, especially when they don't feel like it. That's what builds the real strength. Second rule. Make it stupidly small when you're struggling. If your replacement pattern is reading for 20 minutes, and you're having an off day, read for 2 minutes. If it's doing 20 push-ups, do 2 push-ups. The goal isn't the perfect workout or the perfect reading session. The goal is maintaining the pattern. Because once you break the chain, it's way harder to start again. I remember one day I was exhausted and didn't want to do my evening planning routine. Instead of skipping it completely, I just wrote down one thing I needed to do the next day. One thing. Took 30 seconds, but I kept the pattern alive. Third rule. Track it, but don't get obsessed. Get a calendar and put an X on every day you do your new pattern. Not because the X matters, but because seeing a chain of X's makes you not want to break it. But here's the key. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track the next day. The difference between guys who succeed and guys who quit is that successful guys get back on track faster. Fourth rule. Environment beats willpower every time. If you're trying to read instead of scrolling your phone, don't keep your phone next to your bed and rely on willpower to ignore it. Put the phone in another room and put a book on your nightstand. Make the good choice easier and the bad choice harder. I had a client who kept snacking on junk food late at night. Instead of trying to build willpower, we just stopped buying junk food. Can't eat what's not there. Simple fix. Fifth rule. Attach your new pattern to something you already do consistently. This is called habit stacking, and it's incredibly powerful. If you already brush your teeth every morning, do your new pattern right after brushing your teeth. If you already have coffee every day, do your new pattern while the coffee is brewing. Your existing habits are like hooks you can hang new habits on. For me, I attached my planning routine to making dinner. Every day when I start cooking, I spend 5 minutes planning the next day. It became automatic because cooking was already automatic. Here's what I want you to do this time. Look at your replacement pattern and ask yourself, how can I make this more systematic and less dependent on motivation? What environmental changes can you make? What existing habit can you attach it to? How can you make it smaller on the days when you're struggling? Write down your system, because when motivation fails, and it will, your system is what keeps you going. Remember, you're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to be consistent. Perfect is the enemy of good, and good is what creates lasting change. The guys who transform their lives aren't the ones who do it perfectly. They're the ones who do it consistently, even when it's messy, even when they don't feel like it. Next week, we're going to talk about handling setbacks and getting back on track when life throws you off course. Because it will. Hit that subscribe button if this series is helping you. I'll see you next week. Time to make it stick.